Right, dear children, welcome back to the class. Already we have seen so many things from this chapter called Introduction to Trigonometry, and we have studied about all basic rules and the trigonometric identities also we are studying. And we kept some of the questions pending for offline classes as we need a big board for that. So let us get started with a new chapter. The new chapter name is Applications of Trigonometry. Are you excited to study about this chapter, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
let's get started with applications of trigonometry. Everybody is going to put the heading applications of trigonometry, all of it. Applications of trigonometry. Very, very important chapter. Very easy chapter if you understand. If you understand as in you need some logical skills and you need idea about sine 30, cos 30, sine 60, all those values you must be having idea about. So let us study about this chapter, applications of trigonometry. Now look at this, dear children. What do you mean by application? Users, no? Yes
Yes,
or
sir.
no? Applications means what? Users. So what are the uses of trigonometry? To talk about depth of this subject, applications of trigonometry, there are so many users. The trigonometry is going to simplify the systems and it will help us to solve physics problems, chemistry problems. Maybe not chemistry up to 12th class, but in physics problem, most of the trigonometry is used. So let us learn about these uses and all. In 10th standard, no, what we are using this application of trigonometry for is to find height of building, whatever height of building is there. So to find out that, okay, height of building, then it is used to find out this distance between ships and all. Distance between ships, okay, different ships will be there, no, in the sea. So what will be the distance between them? Distance between ships. And height of balloon. So like that, some problems are there, so many situations are there like that, height of balloon. Okay. So as we proceed the class, we'll keep on understanding about these kind of things. Many will come, many situations will come, and I will be explaining you what are the fundamentals required for that, and afterwards we can shift to exercise. Is that clear, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Now
Yes,
look at
sir.
this. For example, there is a building, dear children. A building is here. Okay, tower is there. A building is there. Okay. Now let me name it as AB. This is a building. Okay. So this building is there. For example, this building is having height h. Now from this is called foot of the building. You know, this point A is called foot of the building, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Whatever point A is there, usually the NCERT people what they are using is a foot of the building or foot of the tower. If it is a tower means they are using foot of the tower. If it is a building, they are using foot of the building. Okay, foot of the building or foot of the tower. Clear, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now, whatever this point B is there, no. So for that they are using top of the building or tower, top of the building or top of the tower. Is it clear? They are using those words for this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Now, from this foot of the building, for this will be on earth only, no? Building will be standing on earth and tower may stand on another building. No, for example, those situations are also there. For example, don't write this. Second page, you'll come here. For example, here is the building. Now there is a building built here. Okay, here is the building. It has all doors and all windows and all. Home is there. I mean, some building is here. And on that also we can this building will be there on the earth only, no? On the ground only, no? So this is the ground. And on top of that we can install one tower, no? Hmm? Yes or no? Are you understanding whatever I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So now, what this point, for example, if you name this point as AB, now this A becomes a foot of the tower and this A becomes top of the building also, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? That point A is the same point only, but that point A can be represented in two ways. One is like foot of the tower, correct? So if this AB is a tower means A is called foot of the tower. And A is also known as what? A is also known as top of the building, no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So try to understand what I'm saying. Okay, and then of course B is like a top of tower. That is their top of tower. That thing is there. Understood, dear children, this thing? Did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
okay. Now one more thing, look here. Now from this point A, if any boy has gone like this, for example, from this point B, from this point A, now at some distance, for example, this distance is like 20 meter. Let us assume it is 20 meter, or it can be anything for that matter. It is not supposed to be 20 meter only. It can be anything else. Now a boy is standing here. I mean, his height is compared to this height of the tower. The boy's height is very small. Let us assume like that. Okay, he's very small boy. Okay, this is like a hundreds together meter building, something like that. Now we'll neglect his height. Now here boy is standing. Let me call this point as C. Now from this point C, he is looking at this building like this. His eyes will be like this. No, his eyes will be, I mean, directed towards this point B like this. No, dear children.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now his eyes are, for example, his eyes are above. Now this is called x-axis. This is called horizontal line. With this horizontal line, whatever he is looking at, no, this line, for example, this boy is standing here and he is looking like this means this line, whatever it has come, no, it has made some angle with this horizontal line, no, that angle is called theta. Understood? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So whatever that theta is there, not dear children, that theta is called angle of elevation. What is the name of that? Angle of elevation. You understand the meaning of elevation? Elevation means above, right? Elevator means it goes up, right? Comes down also, but elevation means elevated, above. It is an English word. Elevation means above. So elevated means above, raising above. So if any boy or anybody is seeing a top of the building from his eyes, means he's looking at like this, no, at like this, and this line is making an angle with this horizontal line. That angle is called angle of elevation. Understood?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, I hope everybody got it. Angle of elevation. What is the meaning of angle of elevation? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, coming to this case now, look at this from this also, for example, from this point also, from this bottom of this house or foot of this house, another boy is standing here. Let me name, this is ABC is there, no, C is the point. Now he is also having a less height. Let us assume like that. Now this boy can look at top of this building. This top of the building means it is foot of the tower also, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Top
sir.
of the building means foot of the tower also, and he may look at the top of the tower also. No, he may look like this. No, these are straight lines. Okay, don't assume that these are like curved lines. These are straight lines. So he's looking at the building, I mean top of the building and the top of the tower like this. No, dear children.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now here I get one angle with the horizontal, that I will call it as theta 1. Here I will get angle as theta 2. So both of these are called angle of elevation. No.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if they are called angle of elevation, what is the difference between theta 1 and theta 2? Theta 1 is the angle of elevation of foot of the tower, correct? Theta 1 means what? Angle of elevation of foot of the tower. Clear? Yes or no? So whatever foot of the tower is there, no, he is looking, his eyes, I mean, with this much height, I mean, he is looking with this angle. So the theta 1 becomes what? Angle of elevation of foot of the tower, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And how about theta 2? Theta 2 becomes angle of elevation of a top of the tower, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so theta 2, look at this. Theta 2 means he is looking towards top of the tower. That means theta 2 becomes what? Theta 2 becomes angle of elevation of, tell me, angle
Top of
of
tower.
elevation. Yes, good. Angle of elevation of top of the tower. Top of the tower. Is this understood, dear children? Tell me.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
hope
sir.
it should be very very clear in everybody's mind what is the meaning of angle of elevation. If you understand angle of elevation, then 50 to 60% of the percentage of the chapter is over. Clear, dear children?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Angle of elevation. You need to have idea about angle of elevation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Now there is something called angle of depression also. We'll come to that later, but let us solve some of the problems first. Are you ready to solve some of the problems on angle of elevation, dear children?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let us solve some of the problems, then we'll come back to the angle of depression. Let us solve this question. Take down a question, first question. A boy, otherwise not a boy. I mean, let me take this in this way so that it becomes easy for me to write. Angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. Angle of elevation of top of a tower. Top of a tower from a point at a distance of 10 meter from foot of a tower is from foot of a tower is 30 degree. Find height of the tower. Find height of the tower. Okay, do this question, all of you. Try to understand this question. Angle of elevation of top of a tower from a point at a distance of 10 meter. At a distance of 10 meter from foot of a tower is 30 degree. Find height of the tower. Everybody wrote the question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, are you ready to agree that there is a tower, dear children? Yeah. Are you ready to agree that there is a tower or
Yes.
not?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So let's call this as AB is the tower now, and its height is h. Okay. Then I'm going to call it as AB is equal to h is what? AB equal to h is what? Height of tower. Can I call it like this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now what they are now don't say like this is not a tower, sir. Okay, this is a diagrammatical representation. That's it. We just show it a line. I'm showing these two lines now. Just one line we show. In the future problems, whatever I do, I will be showing only one line. Okay. Now what they're saying, angle of elevation of a top of a tower. Top of tower means this is a point. Okay, top of a tower from a point at a distance of 10 meter from foot of the tower is 30 degree. That means from foot of the tower, how much distance you should go? You should go 10 meter, no?
Yes, sir.
So here is the point C. From this, angle of elevation of top of this tower is 30 degree, they are saying. Correct, no? This is the diagrammatical representation of the problem given, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct or not? Now here, can you say that AC is equal to 10 meter?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now they want height of this tower. How to find out? You only tell me. By using trigonometry, how I can find out? Tell me. Which ratio I should be using? If I use a sine 30 means it becomes, no, not sine 30. Tan 30 means it becomes opposite divided by adjacent, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes or
sir.
no? Look at this.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
I want this, and I know this. Now I have to involve this one and this distance. Both I have to involve. Then I should make use of this 30 degree. Then I have to find the height of the tower. Now in that triangle, if I apply tan 30, because tower means it will be standing straight only, no? This will be 90 degree or not? Or tower will be with some other angle. It will be with 90 degree only, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if I use tan 30 degrees equal to, what is the formula? Can I directly say h by 10? H by 10, can I say directly?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you got the answer over tan 30 means what? Tan 30 means 1 by root 3, no? So 1 by root 3 is equal to, so what it becomes? It becomes h by 10. Now you keep h there only and it becomes h is equal to 10 by root 3. Is it correct? 10 by root 3? Is mathematically, is it correct whatever I'm doing now? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Now 10 by
Yes,
root
sir.
3, it is, I mean, I should not keep irrational number in the denominator. No, I have to rationalize it. So it becomes h is equal to 10 by root 3 into root 3 by root 3. Correct, no? So then it becomes h is equal to 10 root 3 divided by root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 10 by 3 into root 3 meter. So this is the height of the tower. Clear, dear children?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I hope you got it how to solve. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, dear children, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Shall we go to the exercise questions so that you will get feel of all the questions, how they will be asked in the exercise?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I mean, there is only one exercise here and there are so many problems given. And if we start to solve them one by one, then everything will become very, very clear. Is that understood, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Everybody got this problem, how to do? Everybody got this problem, how to do?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So let me get into exercise, little bit of exercises and all. So I need to be looking at files. Where are those files? Here is the file. So I think I should be looking for applications of trigonometry. Okay. Applications of trigonometry. So that thing is there. Let me open it. And everybody is going to write all these questions. All these questions must be solved in this. Okay. So that we feel confident. Everybody write this first question, all of you. Are you able to see this 9.1, dear children? First exercise, are you able to see?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Please write down the question. First question, all of you. Should I highlight or not? Huh? You can zoom in and write it, okay? A circus artist is climbing 20-meter long rope, which is tightly stretched and tied from the top of a vertical pole to the ground. Find the height of the pole if angle made by the rope with the ground level is 30 degrees. Try to understand the problem, dear children, then solution becomes very easy. I think they have given diagram also. They would not have given this, but still they have given, as it is the first problem. Otherwise, you also build the diagram. Okay, you have to build the diagram actually on your own. Then it becomes nice for us to solve these questions. Okay. A circus artist is climbing a 20-meter long rope, which is tightly stretched and tied from the top of a vertical pole to the ground. That means there is a vertical pole like this, no? There is a pole like this, dear children. Do you agree that there is a pole like this, AB? Can I call this as a pole, AB?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And its height is h. Can I call it like that? Height of the pole is like h.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now from top of this pole, a 20-meter long rope is stretched like this, and it is tied to the ground. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಗೂಟ ಹಾಕಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರ, ಒಂದು ಮಳೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರ, ಒಂದು ನೀಡಲ್. Can I say needle? ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕಟ್ಟಾರ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಇದು ದಾರ ಅದ, ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಹಗ್ಗ ಅದ, ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಹತ್ತಾಕತ್ತ ನಾವು ಸರ್ಕಸ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So how long it is? It is 20 meter, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now what is saying? If angle made by the rope with the ground level is 30 degree, with the ground level means this is the ground, no? With this it is making 30 degree. Clear, dear children?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now if instead of this they said if the angle made by the rope with the ground, they are saying okay. With the pole, if they are saying means what I am supposed to take, I was supposed to take this angle, no, dear children? If they said like with the pole means, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
try to
sir.
understand what I'm trying to say, because as they are saying with the ground, I'm taking that. Okay, with the pole means I would have taken this angle. Clear, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I hope everybody got it, because according to the situation, you should be able to solve the problem. Okay, now this becomes very easy for us, no? So you can just write what is AB. AB means it is a height of the pole, no? AB is equal to H, you can write. AB is equal to H is called height of the pole, no? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
height
sir.
of the pole. And they have given BC is equal to what? BC is equal to 20 meter they have given. Now I want a height means now sine 30, I can apply sine 30 degree. So sine 30 degree equal to it becomes H by 20, no? Because sine 30 means opposite divided by hypotenuse, right? Sine means.
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. Kirtana, these are the definitions, okay? These are the sine 30, these are the definitions. I'll send you videos. If you see those videos, you'll understand this. What do you mean by sine 30? Okay, don't worry, Kirtana. This is your first class and you'll feel confident. Don't worry at all. Okay. Sine 30, it is our responsibility from Kalparuksha classes to make you learn all the concepts. You can ask all our students, those who have learned from us, they have learned good concepts from us, and nobody is lagging backwards. Okay, fine. Don't worry, Kirtana. We are there with you. Sine 30 is like 1 by 2, and that is equal to H by 20. Now I want H means H becomes 20 by 2. 20 by 2 means 2 ones are 2 tens are, and it becomes 10 meter, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So now the answer for this is like 10 meter. Clear, dear children? Will you solve this kind of question? First question, can you solve like this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So like that,
Yes,
there are so many problems. You can just keep on doing them one after the other. Please write it down. Everybody wrote this?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So if you, this BC, whatever it is there in the complex problem, you can call it as, by putting one line, you can call it as rope also. And this AB pole you have written, like that you can call. So many things you can do. Clear, dear children?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Shall I, shall I go to next problem?
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. Write down next problem, all of you. Second problem. A tree breaks due to storm, and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground, making an angle of 30 degree with it. Oh, wow. The distance between the foot of the tree to the point where top touches the ground is 8 meter. Find height of the tree there. It also becomes very simple. What they are saying, dear children? A tree breaks due to storm. That means there is a tree, right? Like this. There is a tree like this. So let me call this tree as AB. Clear, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A tree breaks due to storm, and the broken, it breaks here. Somewhere it breaks, no? So let me call this point as C. It is getting, it is break now at point C. Can I call like that? At point C it is broken?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no? Now, a tree breaks due to storm and the broken parts bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground, making an angle of 30 degree with it. That means this broken part, whatever it is there, no, CB is the broken part, no, that comes down now. That comes down like this. CB comes here. Now, don't think like, sir, this is very small, how it will come. This is a diagrammatical representation. Now, this broken part comes here. This point B itself comes here, and let me call it as B dash now. Okay, otherwise you can call it as B also, no issue at all. You can call it B. The same thing comes here, and it makes how much angle? It makes an angle of 30 degree. Is it understood? 30 degree with the ground. Clear?
Yes.
Clear, no, dear children? Whatever I am writing here, is it clear or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, the distance between foot of the tree, this is called foot of the tree, no? The distance between the foot of the tree to the point where the top touches the ground is 8 meter. Top is touching here, no? So this distance, what they are saying, they are saying 8 meter. Clear, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah. Please try to
Yes,
get
sir.
it. What I'm trying to say. Okay. The distance between the foot of the tree. This is the foot of the tree to the point where top touches the ground. The top is here. It touches the ground. So that is like 8 meters. Now they're asking about the height of the tree. Now, what is the height of tree, dear children? Height of tree is like AC plus CB, right? AC plus CB is height of the tree, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So from this triangle ACB, you have to find out AC, and CB means here it is there. No, CB also you should find out so that you get the answer. I hope it is clear.
yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I do it in the bamboo paper so that it gives us more space there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please write down this diagram. I will also write down this diagram there only. I have explained the diagram here only so that things become very clear for you. Okay, all right, dear children. So I'm going to open that. I'm going to solve this. I think this is the exercise second question it is. So in the second question, let us try to do it. So quickly, let us draw the diagram. So let me call this AB as a tree. So this AB is a big tree now. Now here it cuts at point C. Okay. Now this is CB, whatever it is there, it is only falling down here. Okay, here it is B and it is making an angle of 30 degree and AB is like 8 meter. Now they are asking for height of the tree. Height of the tree means AC plus CB, and definitely trees means it is standing like this only with 90 degree. We have to assume like that. Then find out AC. Let us find out AC first. To find out AC, what should I use? I should use tan 30, no? Opposite divided by adjacent, no? Tan 30. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
Yes,
let
sir.
me use tan 30 degree. If I use tan 30 degree, what will I get? I will get it as AC divided by AB. AC divided by AB, opposite by adjacent. Tan 30 means 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is equal to AC divided by AB is like 8. Then I'm going to get AC is equal to 8 by root 3 meter, no? AC is
Yes.
equal to 8 by root 3 meter, right? So this AC I got. This is like 8 root 3 meter. No need to write, but still I'm writing it there. Now in the same triangle, you want to find out
Sir, 8
CB or
root
not?
3 by 3, sir.
Sorry?
Sir, 8 root 3 by 3, sir.
That will do it at the later stage, no man? So we'll add up CB also and we'll do it, no? Yeah?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, AC we got it and we'll find out CB also, then we'll finally rationalize it. Yeah?
Sir, means that 8 by root 3 is there, no, sir?
Yeah.
If, we should not keep the denominator in the irrational form, no, sir?
No, denominator is irrational. We have to keep it in we have to rationalize it. But CB is pending. No, let us find out CB also. Then finally we can keep it. No, at once. Everything.
Okay.
The final answer we can rationalize. No.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Now I want CB or not. AC is clear. Now I want CB or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For CB, what should I be using? For CB, can I use cos theta? Cos theta is like adjacent divided by hypotenuse.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let me use that. Cos 30 equal to what it becomes? Cos 30 is equal to, just look at this. Cos 30 is equal to, can I say 8 divided by CB? Yeah. We can say, just think of it. Cos 30 is like 8 over CB. Okay. Cos 30 means it is root 3 by 2, no? Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Then it becomes 8 by CB. 8 by CB means let me send CB that side. So if I send CB that side, it becomes 8 into 2 divided by root 3, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it becomes 16 by root 3 meter, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now height of the tree. What is height of the tree?
8 by
Height of the tree. Height of the tree is like total height of the tree is like AB, right? So AB is equal to AC plus CB, right? Just look over that. So AB is the tree we assumed. AB means AC plus CB, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. AC plus CB. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So AC, what we got? AC we got it as 8 by root 3 and CB we got it as 16 by root 3, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now it becomes 24 by root 3, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
LCM is same. I mean, root 3 are same. Denominator is same. That's why 24 by root 3. 24 by root 3 into root 3 divided by root 3. Then it becomes 24 root 3 divided by 3. Then it becomes 2 ones are 2, 3 ones are 3 8. Then it becomes 8 root 3, no? 8 root 3 meter.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Vinayak, you are saying like, sir, we have to rationalize it, no, sir? Okay, rationalize. And here also we have to rationalize, no, sir? Rationalize. Then, I mean, 2 times, instead of doing it 2 times, is it good that we did it only 1 time?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
that's why whenever some addition is there, don't be in a hurry to rationalize. At end of the problem, you can always rationalize. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think this problem is very, very clear. You can do it, all of you. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So I think you should be able to solve most of the problems in this exercise, dear children. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Now let's get back there because I want you to work. Okay. Because if I am working, I am solving these questions. There is no point here. Now, how many questions are there? Look at this. I mean, exercise. How many questions are there, dear children?
16.
16.
16. There are 16 questions. Okay. Now, all these 16 questions, in that some of the questions are with angle of depression also. Now, leaving angle of depression, whatever angle of elevation questions are there, no, you have to solve them on your own. You have to try them now only after the class so that you get feel of it. Understood, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So, should I go like third problem, dear children, fourth problem, dear children? Should I solve all of them immediately?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, if I solve like that, you won't be learning anything. So that's why I want you to solve. And when you come to the next class, you should be asking lots and lots of doubt, dear children. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because this is the task of a teacher. The task of a teacher is not exercise is for you. Exercise is not for me. Okay, try to understand that. Yeah. I think document has come to you. Has it come? Just check.
Yes, sir.
It has come, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, what
Yes,
will you
sir.
do for
Yes,
another
sir.
20 minutes? For another 20 minutes, you have to look at those problems, dear children. You have to look at those problems. You have to learn them. Then you have to ask me the doubts in the next class. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, dear children. After the
Yes,
class, I
sir.
have to talk to Kirtan also, how she is feeling and all. So then I will connect back to you in another class. Today we have one program, small program. So that's why again, whatever details are supposed to be given, I'll be giving them, and most probably I'll be able to connect with you guys tomorrow only. Okay, today also it won't be possible. So I mean, if you're not happy with that, please, I am really sorry, but you have to understand my problems also because lots and lots of engagements. I'm really sorry because family function and all they keep on calling. So that's why I will be going there, and I have some B.Ed work also. Madam is doing B.Ed, no, so that B.Ed assignment also we have to collect, and she has to write that. So that's why we are going to Terdad to Danigon College to collect all those assignments. So that's why maybe we'll be tired collecting them and attending the function. So that's why it won't be possible. You have to keep on solving the problems from applications of trigonometry. Will you solve them, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Keep on solving them, and I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, take care. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Thank you.
sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye everyone. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye everyone.